Thank you, Mr. President. We take note of the report before us today and express our deep concern about the treatment of women in Afghanistan. We welcome the new penal code and hope that it will remedy critical aspects of the Afghan government's human rights record and strengthen its commitment to international standards. Likewise, we commend the intent of Afghanistan's new law on the elimination of violence against women. However, reports from observers on the ground indicate that the situation for women remains extremely dire, especially due to the role of Taliban remnants and terrorist factions. 3 areas of concern require this Council's attention. First, millions of women face domestic abuse and harassment by law enforcement. Violence against women, notably in the domestic setting, has become institutionally normalized. This leads to a vast underreporting of abuses. Furthermore, there are reports that women fleeing their homes due to domestic violence are actually murdered by the Taliban. Second, women face discrimination within the justice system. Cases of violence against women are referred to traditional mediation rather than adjudicated in courts. Too often, the result is impunity for the perpetrators. Third, bond marriages, which is the practice of settling disputes between families through forced marriage, remains widespread. Just last year, a man killed his 9-year-old wife after she was sold to him by her family for $13,000. Mr. President, we regret that the report before us today fails to adequately convey the urgency of the gross and systematic human rights violations facing women in Afghanistan. It is time for this Council and the United Nations as a whole to fulfill their duty to protect the basic human rights of Afghan women. Those who have been silenced and betrayed by their own authorities now look to you for help. Please do not let them down. Thank you, Mr. President.
Je vous remercie.